Hi, I'm Karen.
And I'm Amy.
And we're both on the Mix Masters team, and we're today going to show you how to clean an aero in less than an hour.
The video will be much shorter.
Now, the boathouse closure is coming up in January, I believe. There'll be an email coming out with that date, and the first Sunday of that week-long process is intended for the scholars, you, to get out here and clean the boats you use most.
We suggest that you work in teams of 2. It'll make the work much more enjoyable and easier to flip the boat when necessary.
Now, you want to sign up on Sign Up Genius, and that will be in the email that's coming, because we want to make sure that not everybody's here at the same time. You're going to need room to move around and be able to share the supplies. All the tools and the supplies you're going to need are going to be here for you, as well as a supervisor to help you out. I'm going to talk to you about the supplies right now. This is Boat Bright. This is what we use to clean the hull. Simple Green, you've all used this as home. That's going to be used to clean more of the top and everything else. This is rubbing compound. You're going to use that rarely, so talk to a supervisor before you do that, because it can actually harm the boat. You're going to use that when there's something that needs fixed, I think. Car wax, going to use it to shine the boat at the end. And this is our anti-corrosion that we're going to use on all metal parts. It's very expensive, so we reuse it, we recycle it, and we're going to show you how to do that. Get it, Amy?
Now, here are the tools that we use. We have a number 2 screwdriver, we have the 7/16 wrench, and these are used to take off the oar locks. We have the wire brushes for all the wire and metal parts on the boat, and we have the plastic brushes to clean all the plastic parts. The strainer bowl is used to coat metal parts with the anti-corrosion fluid that Karen talked about earlier, and we will be using lots of sponges and rags and towels for the cleaning and the waxing. We put small parts in Ziplocs and label it with your boat name. You won't be the only persons working on the boat, so we want to make sure we keep the parts separate. A Sharpie pen and a blue bag is used to label bags and parts. And blue tape, I'm sorry. You should also have a pen or pencil to record the condition of the boat, the measurements if necessary, and also the work done on the boat. Okay, so let's get started. So, grab a Ziploc bag. I'm going to write the name of the boat on it.
Aerobic is the name of our boat, which is down here at the end. Then we're going to note the general condition of the boat. We're going to walk around. Are there any scratches or any dents? Is there anything that we think should be noted, should be fixed? And we're going to write that down. There should be a pad of paper and a pencil for you to do that.
Additionally, you want to document the stacking of the spacers on each oar lock pin. So write down the side, the port, or the starboard, and the color and size of the spacers so that we can reinstall them the exact same way we took them off.
I find an easy way to do that is just take a picture or two so you can remember how to put it back together. Baggie.
We have our baggie. Again, in pairs, it always helps.
And I forgot to take a picture of this side. They are different.
So, when taking the seat off, you want to make sure the wheels are in the front, and you just slide it right off.
And now I'm going to undo the foot stretchers. Again, lots of little parts. If you're worried that you won't remember what goes on first, take a picture. Won't harm anything to take as many pictures as you want. All these little pieces go in the bag.
And labeling is important because you're going to have many body parts.
Again, we put aerobic. We could have someone else working on a boat up and down here.
And on the seats.
One thing they want us to check on these, on the foot stretchers, is this little thing. I don't even know what it's called, but there's one on each side, and these can be loose or broken. If they are, you want to note it. Remember the piece of paper and the pencil we talked about? You want to note that on that if these are missing or broken. So again, we're going to put these off to the side.
And that's all we take off. On the arrows, we do not take off
Okay, so we've taken all the parts off, all the loose parts off, and now we're going to wash the boat. The top only, the deck. I'm going to spray the tracks, and then Amy's going to scrub them with a toothbrush.
Plastic, important, so you don't scratch the metal.
And then I'm going to spray the boat and start washing the top only.
Tell me who you might be. A movie star, or maybe even a Indian chief. At the car wash, working at the car wash, yeah. Come on and sing it with me, car wash. Sing it with the.
All right, before it gets too dry, we're going to want to rinse this off.
So,
At the car wash, working at the car wash, yeah. Come on and sing it with me, car wash. Sing it with the feeling now, car wash, yeah. Woo! Come some of the work gets kinda hard.
Just a couple things right here that I would probably bring to the attention of a supervisor. It may not be something that has to be written down, but I myself would probably ask a supervisor about that.
okay.
Flipping it to get rid of the water, right?
Right, let's go towards the...
So now we're going to flip the boat over, talk to each other. We're going that
We're
way.
going to go that way on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Lots of water. Leaving it here.
Are we leaving it here? Or are we...
And
now we're
bringing
flipping it back up.
And now we're going to dry this off. We find our towels. Okay, so we have flipped the boat back over and we've allowed it to dry, or we've dried it with towels because we want to spray the boat right on a dry hull. I'm going to use this opportunity to get the underside of the riggers, make sure they're
And I'm going to commence spraying. I'm only going to do half the boat.
Splish splash, I was taking a bath, long about a Saturday night. Yeah, a rub dub, just relaxing in the tub, thinking everything was alright. Well, I stepped out the tub, put my feet on the floor, I wrapped the towel around me and I opened the door, and then a splish.
Now that we've applied the boat right, completely down all sides of the boat, we apply a rinse.
And then a splish splash, I jumped back in the bath. Well, how was I to know there was a party going on? There was a splishing and a splash, and reeling with the feeling, moving and a grooving, rocking and a rolling. Bing bang, I saw the whole gang dancing on my living room rug. Yeah, flip flop, they was doing the bop.
Okay, next thing we're going to do is clean all the hardware that you have put into a labeled Ziploc with simple green and water. Combine it in a bucket. Gently. Then you dump everything in.
one bucket per one boat. You don't want to mix parts.
And then you'll have a clean bucket of water. Rinse.
You're going to start scrubbing with the metal brush. Trying to get rust off is what you're looking for.
And the intake.
We're going to work a little faster than you probably would, just to show you. We're going to rinse it off. We're going to drop it in the anti-corrosive and let it sit in here a little bit.
Doing more.
See the little lug nuts? I'm really going to scrub them. Might want to wear gloves, but then
Yeah, you will want to wear gloves when doing the wire stuff.
sits in here. When it comes out of here, you can lay it on a towel, let it dry a little bit. I just shake off as much of the purple stuff as you can. Again, it's expensive, and we will recycle and reuse it.
Once the metal parts have been rinsed in simple green and water and rinsed and stuck in the colander style anti-corrosion, then what you want to do is lift out the colander and shake them dry. Take as much stuff off as you can. And then lay them out on towels to dry. And then you can reuse it again. And then these just get solar dried. So just need to lay them out on a towel. And then we'll go on to the next step while these dry. Good.
So now that the top is dry, we're putting wax on it. Rubbing it all over the boat.
With a soft, dry towel.
Then we'll come back over and buff it.
Just like they do in the old days when you got your car washed. Okay, next we're going to reinstall this piece with the big washer under.
Orlock pin.
Orlock pin. And then the pin goes through, and underneath we have a large washer and then the nylock nut at the bottom. And it slides all the way out to the end. Not in, but all the way out. Slide it out and then tighten.
Okay, so we finished waxing. We put everything back together while you weren't watching. We washed the foot, the feet thingies, and the seat. We put them back in. We've reassembled the oarlocks just the way they were, 2 on one side, 3 on the other, and this boat is ready to go.
And if you have any questions, if you're doubtful of what you may have put together, or maybe it was a little wrong, have somebody come double check.
Yeah,
Cannot
find that
hurt to double
supervisor.
check.
Have a take a look how shiny and bright it is.
Final product.
Amy and Karen out. Good work.